Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 8, Episode 9 at Brentford. And today I hope you like beating Tottenham, because that's what we're going to try and do 2 times. We have them in the Premier League in a game that could not be any bigger. Well, could be if it's later in the season, I suppose, but it's still huge. And then we're going to go off to Wembley and face them in the Carabao Cup Final as well. A chance to add a trophy into that Aussie Villain trophy cabinet, which would be a very nice thing to do. I thought we'd start by having a quick look at the dressing room dynamics. You can see we do have some unhappy players. All of it is related to playing time. I'm doing my best to juggle it, make promises, then apologise for not keeping the promise. So we've got to February doing that so far, and it's working for now. So it should be fine. We'll try and get them there to the end of the season. But otherwise, I mean, even with that, the dressing room atmosphere is excellent. The support's good. The team cohesion is good as well. The hierarchy here, we can see we've got Art, Michelotti and Mabry as the team leaders. So coming into this end of the season, they're going to be very, very important. Our captain Pavlovic ideally, and our vice captain Diallo ideally would be a little bit more influential, but there we go. Generally speaking, a lot of support. Dan, Siders Webb and Yurosh are the 3 that don't support me, so you wonder why you're not playing, guys. There you go. And the social groups, we're starting to come together, which is nice to see. Just really 2 of the new guys, Yurosh and Martinez, the keeper, that haven't found themselves a home yet. But 2 social groups is not too bad. Not too bad. Ideally, it'd be 1, but we'll take 2. Alright, now there are 3 games to catch you up on since last episode, so let's go and do that. First up, it was Leicester in the Premier League. Mabry gave us a second half lead, and Rambleson secured the points late on. So this was actually a very good performance that was really just missing goals. Hannibal Mabry and Rambleson late on with the 2. Scott, you can see, absolutely magnificent he was, running the show from that right-hand side. We took him off because he wasn't scoring. Vazquez didn't have a great game either. But otherwise, it was a very, very comfortable 2-0 despite perhaps a lack of goals. Next up, in the Premier League again, it was Newcastle. We went in front when Garner found Michelotti unmarked in the area, and made it 2-0 in the second half when Lavery and Arp hit them on the break. So this was another really, really good performance from us. We really did limit their chances. It was Michelotti with a wonderful goal, Fete up with a wonderful goal on the break as well. And you can see James Garner, that was in this one, absolutely running the show for us from that defensive midfield role. Really, really happy with this as well. A good, solid away win against a team that in the past has given us a few problems. Last game to catch you up on, it was the return of the Champions League. We went off to Glasgow, to play Celtic. And, let's see how we did. We fell behind early in the second half, but Lucianinho pulled us level with an away goal. We should have won this game. We really, really should have. We're still in a decent position. We did go with wingers, trying to basically rotate the team and rest players ahead of the Spurs doubleheader. And you can see their defenders and goalkeeper played well. We went behind, which was a bit of a piss off, to be honest. But ultimately, we've got the away goal. We go home. We'll play a proper team in the home leg, and we should have enough to get through. You can see there we absolutely dominated the game. Let's have a quick look at what all that means for the league tables, and you can see we are top. We are joint top on Tottenham with goal difference separating us. A point back is Manchester United. Then we've got Liverpool a further point back. Chelsea, Arsenal dropping off at the pace ever so slightly, but still right there. Actually, Arsenal have a game in hand on some teams. You can see we have a game in hand on a few teams here as well, but this game in hand, of course, will be the Tottenham game today. And ultimately, it's as tight as I think it's ever been. So, yeah, we've got a big game coming up here against Tottenham. Let's have a quick look and see what we're doing here, and we'll worry about the Carabao Cup Final after this. Thomas Tuchel is their manager. They are the favourites. Now, last time we played them, we beat them, but we don't have a good record historically against Spurs. They've really been one of our bogey teams. Even when they weren't a great team for a while. This is the first year they've been back sort of challenging. So you can see Tuchel there as the manager. Good manager he is. Adventurous passing playing style. We're expecting a bit of a bus park from him, but he can play the way he wants to play, I suppose. And we don't have any other information on them, which is always a little bit annoying. So there we go. They lost to City last time out, and that's the sort of that is the formation the scouts are expecting. So this is the team we're sending out. We have Bogle just back from injury, and you can see he's not the best, most match fit. That's because we played him in the under-23s, trying to get some match sharpness ready for the Carabao Cup Final. So Martinez will go in goal. It's Pavlovic and Armando at the back. It's Scott and Vazquez down the wings. Matteo with Ramble in behind, Lucianinho and Mabry. Lavery in behind Arp and Vassi. They're sort of taking over as the front 2 now. Dan, not been fantastic recently. Maybe we should have sold him to China after all. All right, let's get out there. So we can see here they have gone with their bus park. They're still a very good team, aren't they? Dwight McNeil's there as well. So yeah, this is a tough one for us. Expected to prove a point today. I mean, saying that I expect a win is working so far. So we'll just keep going with it. I'm a little bit concerned maybe being assertive is the reason we're not taking as many of our chances as we could. But, we're still winning games. So, I mean, that's ultimately all that matters at this point in the season, at this point in the series as well, where we really just want to try and win the friggin' Premier League and not come second again. Lucianini over a free kick. It's a decent one, and the header's over the bar from Mundo. He's not been as good in front of goal as I ideally would have liked him to be, but or in front of goal, look after Arsenal last episode as well. But ultimately, though, he's doing a decent job for us at the back. We've got a free kick to defend here. Cue the Armando error. It is straight at Martinez. That was perhaps a little bit of luck there for us. We've got a nervous-looking goalkeeper. We've inspired them with a get creative. And let's see what we can do now with a highlight. Matteo, forward to Scott. Jack Scott. He loses out. A ball back to the goalkeeper. Can we put pressure on him? We can, but he hacks it clear. We'll pick that up with our Mundo and we'll go from the back again. He goes inside there for Matteo. Matteo gets it forward for Scott. He's got some space to work in. Can he get across here? We've got players in the box. It's to Vazquez and Vassi's there and Vassi's onside. And Vassi makes it 1-0 to Brentford. Wonderful piece of football there. Nice little bit of composure from Vazquez as well. Not to snatch at that and try and score himself. He had the composure to find Vassi and Vassi did what Dan hasn't been doing. A lot of D's in there. That's his 10th of the season. Look at that. Wonderful stuff from Vazquez and a great finish from Vassi as well. The two Spanish V's. It sounds a little bit rude, doesn't it? But anyway. We're 1-0 up and that's the main thing. Alright. Come on, boys. Let's defend properly now, please. Or we can go and get a second goal. Matteo's got himself a booking. Not ideal. Scott with another cross. Vassi's there again. Vassi has fallen for Mabry and Hannibal Mabry tucks it away. And Vassi turns from scorer to provider. Hannibal Mabry has a 10th of the season. And this is dreamland stuff now, isn't it? 2-0 up over Spurs in a top of the table clash. It's a great... Oh, it was a little bit of luck actually, wasn't it? I mean, really, Vassi, it's a little bit too unselfish there. Have a shot at goal, mate. You're in behind the last man. Maybe the angle wasn't quite with him. Come on, let's get the half time here. It's been a very tight game, but we've managed to break them open twice, and that is, to be honest, a thing of beauty. Assertively, do we say we're pleased with that? I mean, we can't really not be pleased. Matteo, don't get yourself sent off, please, sir. Can we possibly ask for a little bit more from you, Lavery, if we could be so rude as to do that? And we'll get back out there. We will tell them to concentrate again. And... well, we are 45 minutes away from taking a 3-point lead in this Premier League season. We're really not getting much out of Lavery today, are we? Let's give it a demand more. And let's make a sub. If it's not his day, we'll keep him fresh for the final. Let's get Diallo on for him. And everything else there looks fine, so we'll leave that. And we'll see if Diallo can... get the third goal, which would surely wrap this thing up for us. I probably should have praised him there. We're doing quite well. We'll give him some praise at the next shout if we need it. Tell you what, second half is ticking by. I, for one, don't care. I'm sure you don't either. That has been a wonderful, wonderful performance. They're not scoring twice in 30 seconds. Can we put a cherry on top of this cake, though, with a third? Ideally, we'd like to keep a clean sheet if we can. Just really demoralise them going into this Carabao Cup Final. Fete up. Look at him working hard to get back there. Excellent stuff, Fete. No, you've left your man now, Fete. You've undone all your good work. Now you've got to run to get back there. And Martinez makes a save to keep the clean sheet. They'll go over for the corner. It makes no difference. You can score. Have it, Spurs. Don't bother defending it, boys. It's fine. We've already won. We're going 3 points clear. Goal difference might be important, actually. No, do defend it. We might need that goal later on in the season. A good block there. And there it is. We've won the top of the table clash. That is absolutely wonderful. A really good performance from us as well. I don't remember them having... They had one chance, I think, in the first half. Let's go assertive. Don't get complacent, because we've got a cup final, boys. So quality finishing provides the difference at the Brentford Community Stadium. If you have a look at the other results this day, and it's worked out okay for us. City and Arsenal have drawn, which is the perfect result really, because they both dropped points, although ideally maybe City's a little bit further back. But we can see the league table there. We are 3 points clear, 4 clear now of Manchester United, and sort of going back down, you can see the gaps there. Is this the year we finally finish top of the pile and stop being the bloody runners-up in this competition? Look at that. 2 seasons in a row we've been runners-up. Is this our season? Guys, wait right there. We will be back. We're off to Wembley. Carabao Cup Final against the same team. We have breaking news this evening as the FA have announced this weekend's Carabao Cup Final has been postponed to make way for the FA Cup 5th round tie between Tottenham and Birmingham City. Now, Brentford manager Aussie Villain was speaking to the media just moments ago. We've managed to get our 5th round tie scheduled around the final, so I don't understand what's going on. Actually, I do understand what's going on. The FA are clearly Spurs fans, and they're running scared after last weekend's result. And Tuchel, you spineless little worm, you're scared of me, you're scared of my team, and it doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter. We'll face you whenever you're friggin' ready, and we'll still hand your asses to you. So there we go, guys. I'm really sorry that the final has been rescheduled because of a clash with Tottenham and Birmingham's FA Cup 5th round tie, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, I would try and play through. I don't have time with the new FM coming out, and I've got a baseball episode to record as well. I just don't have time. I didn't schedule. But what I'll do to try and make up for the short episode today is next episode we'll do a triple header. So we'll do Liverpool away in the league, the second leg against Celtic, and then we will do Spurs in the Cup Final. So next episode will be a little bit longer. It'll make up for this episode being a little bit shorter again. Big apologies, guys, but I mean, it kind of says something, doesn't it, when the FA Cup 5th round takes priority over the Carabao Cup Final. Anyway, guys, I said I'm really sorry about that. I can't. Who could have seen that coming, really? But if you did enjoy this anyway, we are top of the league and in a good position there. Make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next episode for a triple header. And, well, has there been a bigger episode? I don't think there has been. Take care.